Morning lovely people, it's Rachel and I am back with another video, and this is my PowerSheets goal planner kind of flick through and bit of a review. So for those of you who've not come across PowerSheets before, they are from a lady called Lara Casey who is in the US. She wrote a book called Make It Happen, and her whole kind of thing is living on purpose, cultivating what matters, the kind of things that you see in here, and being not necessarily, well, yes, being intentional about the choices that you make, how you live your life, and actually going and doing all the things that you dream of wanting to do. So I read her book last year. You can see there's a few bent over pages there. Generally a mark of a good book is how many pages did I bend over. And in it she explains her own journey. It's very, very good, and I would really definitely recommend that for a little bit of a read if you are wanting to kind of, you know, cultivate a life that is meaningful, is intentional, as much as I don't like the word intentional, and stop in this thing of needing to be perfect all the time. Perfectionism, I think, is a real issue in our current society, but that's a whole little rant for later. So these are my last year's PowerSheets. So first of all, should we just have a little look at the size difference? So last year I bought them in a binder style because that's what there was available at the time that I ordered. So quite a bit bigger than the bound ones this year, and this year they're only offering the bound ones. So this is not, what this isn't is it's not like a calendar planner as in it's going to have weeks and days, but it is split out into months. And all we're going to do today, I think, is just flick through. So the front cover is kind of a coated kind of card. It's just plastic spiral bound. Mine did arrive a bit squished, but it has recovered, so I'm quite glad about that. Inside there is a little postcard with, you know, all those things you've always wanted to do, you should go do them, and that's just really nice. So a bit of a one for the inspiration board. And then there's all their kind of social media connections and my word of the year, because part of the prep in the PowerSheets and setting your goals is about choosing a word for the year. My word for 2016 was brave. I also got, and this is where it gets a little bit sad, I got these but they got squished, so I have been in touch with customer services. I'm sure they're going to put that right. They had been experimenting with different packaging this year to try and make international shipping cheaper. Sadly what that meant is that mine did arrive, the package looked fine, but it was so full that these had got squashed during packing, and I really like them because seasons is a kind of a theme that I've been really thinking about at the moment, so I'm sure they'll be putting that right. So inside there's lots and lots of gold foiling. This is a very attractive book that I really want to get in and spend time in. And inside there's a little bit about how she came to create goals, the PowerSheet, so if you want to you can always pause and read that there. And then we get, again, lots of inspirational quotes and things through it. It's a year from now, your wishes started today. Name the day I started. And then we kind of get a little bit about the resources that you can use for ideas. They have their own forums on the website. The Facebook group is pretty good. There's lots going on Instagram, and yeah, the PowerSheets hashtag. So, and again, oh, that's so pretty with the gold on that. Try to get that. There you go. You can just see it's time to flourish. What a wonderful word. So 2017, so this is kind of the prep work really that's going to result in setting some goals in the next section, which then feed through into each month and your actual preparation for the month and what you decide is going to be your focus for that month. So in this first section there are some examples here, and this is just 2017 ideas, and I'm going to flip back to my 2016 and just have a quick little look and see what I did there, because, oh, it's right at the back, isn't it? Because I moved it all around. Let's just have a little look. So yeah, so last year there was a whole kind of getting started idea. There was initial goal ideas, how are you, meet your fears, and so on and so forth. So I think there really are there's fewer pages this year in the goal setting, and that's not a bad thing because it does mean you get straight into it. So space for ideas, again, lots of doodle spaces and scribbling spaces, which I really like. Oh, there is a getting to know me section, and that's kind of making you think about who you are, how you encourage, things you love to do. It's really getting you to focus in on what, ultimately what matters to you. And then, yeah, another bit of little kind of inspirational bit there, letting go. So moving forward requires letting go of something first, let it all go here. And this idea of how you're feeling, where you are, like physically as well, what you want to leave behind as you start the year, and what areas you most want to change moving forward. Oh, I like that. Meeting your fears. Okay, so yeah, this is not airy-fairy stuff, though it might feel like it, but actually digging in to what you're actually afraid of and why that is. Because, as I said, your fears don't define who you are. And that always makes me think a little bit of Harry Potter, you know, fear of the thing, of the name of the thing is almost worse than fear of the thing itself. Oh well, there you go. And this idea of if you were to step into those fears and take action, what your life would be, and is it worth? I quite like there's an option of no, I'd rather stay stuck in my comfort zone. So we get big picture, most of fulfilling year yet, why you want to do this, where do you want to be when you're 80? Well, for me, hopefully still alive. But yeah, and this kind of idea of what your definition is of success, big picture. There's an idea of actually making a vision board for your year ahead, things that really inspire you. Oh, I like that. And progress, not perfection. This is a huge thing. And that's something that I would say this year of using PowerSheets has really helped me with. Perfectionism is something I struggle with, very much so. And these standards and ideals that we see and therefore take and create for ourselves. This idea of actually it's about progress. It's not about doing it all perfectly, because that is an impossibility. Because we are not perfect yet. So then we come in and yeah, the power of little by little, I like that. So good things, what worked in last year, challenges, what didn't work in last year, and in the wait, what remains confusing and answered or unresolved, lessons I learned, so what you've actually learned from last year. So there is a bit of looking back as well as forward, because you kind of have to define where you are, you have to look back and forward at the same time, otherwise you've only got half a picture really. And then yeah, there's a little excerpt then from her book there, and then we start thinking about what you want to say no to and what you want to say yes to, in order to live on purpose. And I like this, you know, be bold with this list as you say yes to what matters. I like that. Then we've got what fires me up, what actually gets you feeling alive, what makes you feel joyful, my why I want to make what happens matters, because this is the bit, you know, it's always that thing of, I remember from management and coaching courses, if you want somebody to make a change, they have to buy into that for themselves and see the benefit from themselves. So this is really encouraging you to do that. And then my word for this year. Okay, and then we have this, again, this cultivate, these gardening themes run throughout. Laura talks about in her book about how she came to love gardening, and she realised that actually good things grow through the dirt. And so there's this idea here of things that might be some weeds or dry places, what's growing and taking up space in your life, and what you want to grow in your life and what you want to cultivate. It says I get creative with colour, stickers, words and more. I'll show you the stickers after, they're rather nice. And then my most purposeful year. So then it's kind of really summarising everything, and getting it and having that time to go through all of that prep work and actually go, right, this is what we're doing. So that is the prep work before we even set a goal. And so often I think this is a bit of a cart and horse situation. I would dig straight into goals going, right, I want to achieve this, I want to do this, I want to do this, without having done this first. So it is really good. It's that thing of you need to look back as well as forward in order to know exactly where you are. I feel like I should write that down. It's quite a good thought, that one. So then we get into the goals tab, and it's got the start fresh, and the colours do follow as well the seasons, which I think is a lovely little touch. And so we have brainstorm your good goals here. So, and there's lots of encouragement to get messy on the pages. I think that's really important. And then 2017 goals, 10 goals. You don't have to have 10, use as many as you need for your life. And then you get in and actually put down some action steps. So there's the goal and the why, and then the starting steps, and then kind of results, people to ask for guidance, progress, how you'll celebrate it. Now, did that look like that last year? I'm just going to look back in my goals section, and forgive me if I just lean it back because these obviously were pretty personal. I'm just seeing if there's any that I can actually share. Oh, let's just have a little look. Let's have a look. No, there aren't really. Sorry, they're all a little bit too personal for what to share, but they were similar. Have I got a blank page? I bet I have. I don't think I set myself 10. Yeah, there we go. So there's a blank one there. And there were just a couple of bits. There was like a reminder of your word for the year. Will this goal help me to get to where I want to be when I'm 80? Regrets, yes. People, yes. Yes, they have changed it up a little bit as to how it actually sits from last year. I quite like this. It feels a bit more streamlined. And yes, so then you've got your 10 goals. So once those are set, which might not be 10, I don't know, you know, depends how many you need. And then you get into January, and this is kind of the monthly prep. So this is designed to be done either right at the very start of the month or actually probably at the end of each month, ready for the next. I love those stripes. How pretty. Let's just go and look at all the colours. They're all the same. Oh, pretty. 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 Oh, I like that pink. Okay, so you get this thing of what's ahead. So on your calendar, so you're going to jot down all your appointments and things, important to-dos, and what you're excited for, and one focal goal or word for this month. Now that's definitely different. Let me have a little look. Okay, so this was last year's. This will be a month that I've not used. Let it go, and moving forward. So it looks like this again has just changed up a little bit. I like that. Oh, blank page. Good. I need blank pages. Let it go. Don't sing Frozen, anybody. Day I'm feeling, thing that's weighing most of my mind. I'm hopeful that I want to. And just a space to actually just write down and just go rah for a while. Because I think you need to do that, kind of clear out, as it says, clear the clutter, and then you can move on. And a little progress not perfection tip. That's good. I like that. Simplify this month. Write out all you want to cultivate or accomplish this month. Goals you want to take action on. Habits you want to grow. Ways you'll rest or recharge. And relationships you want to cultivate. That sounds a little bit like this, but even better. So this was like the refreshment days, adventures you're going to have, how you're going to love others. So I quite like that. That's good. And there's this thing about simplifying, which kind of links in with Emily Lay's Simplified Planner and her kind of philosophy of simplify things, make it more straightforward. I just got her book, Grace Not Perfection. And Lara and Emily did do a live stream, which is on the YouTube channel for Lara Casey Media, talking about kind of where they're at the moment and goal setting. It was really, really interesting to watch. And there's two women that I do admire and think, wow, they really are living very authentic, real lives as mums and business women. Amazing. It was so good to listen to them talk about where they were at. So yes, simplify and then sort. So I quite like this. So if it's something you can make progress on in a month, or is something more big picture, make it a monthly goal. If it's something you tend to a little at a time, make it a weekly goal. And if it's a habit, make it a daily goal, which then leads you into your tending list. So we can see the gardening analogy continues. And so we have this idea of a monthly goal, a weekly goal, and a daily goal. And these progress bars, oh, I like this. They didn't have these last time. So say my monthly goal was to organise the kitchen cupboards, then I might mark down the progress as I finish it cupboard by cupboard. So I quite like that. And there's lots of tips here, lots of ideas as to how to actually go ahead and do this and set SMART goals as well. And that is perforated, so you can take that page out and keep it with your planner elsewhere. Now, in comparison to an Erin Condren, this is bigger. So it would have to either be folded or it would sit over it a little bit. And it therefore will be bigger than A5 as well. And then this idea of cultivating gratitude, things we're thankful for. I found that a really difficult page to use last year, which might sound daft because gratitude is something I'm always going on about. And I wonder if it's because I do it elsewhere. So this bit of cultivating gratitude, I just didn't use them. And also the relationship tending ideas, I didn't really use this either. Does that make me a bad person? No, of course it doesn't. But yeah, so they've really stripped out some of the specifics and made it more general this year, which I like. I like the streamlinedness. Because the other thing for it is that I wanted to use it for personal and business last year, and I found it was difficult to get the business stuff in. Whereas this, I think I can get those, make it much more focused on the business side, which is what I specifically want to do. So you come into February and it's the same kind of thing, except that the tips aren't repeated each month, so that's fine. Then you get into spring, so we've done 2 months. Oh right, okay, so we've done 2 months, and then we're going to have a bit of what was the refresh in the old section. So this is where you actually sort of review things, see where you're at, look at the last couple of months. So this is like a spring cleaning idea approach to life, which I quite like, is because it is seasonal. Because then there's one for summer, one for fall, or as I would say, winter. But there is autumn, but there isn't a winter one. But I suppose that's because you've done your goal setting there. Whereas before you used to get every 3 months there was a refresh, and a 6-month refresh too. Where you would review everything. So yeah, so 3 months goal refresh, what I'm grateful for, what's worked, what hasn't, lessons we've learned, no list, yes list, rewriting goals with fresh words, or moving on to new goals if that's where you're at. And then in the summer one, yeah, same kind of thing. So it really is encouraging you to regularly review those goals. And then in autumn, yeah, same again. And then really you've then got 4 months in a chunk. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I liked the whole having it every 3 months, dead little thing. Although I suppose I'm sat in December kind of setting for next year, so next year in December I'll be working on prep anyway, so I can see how that would work round. So there we go. So that is a walkthrough through the planner. Now pens, we always have to do pen tests, don't we? I've got a fountain pen, and they did a set of Papermate flares this year which were branded. I didn't buy them because they'd sold out by the time I ordered, but also I already had flares, so I wasn't really going to bother with ordering another set. Oh, how did I miss those? Stickers. Oh, and Celebrate. Oh no, I like that. I wish it had a page, a tab. So there's oh, that's really nice. So there's a Celebrate in 2017. Ah, so looking back at the year and writing a little highlight from each month. That's really nice. What I learned this year, what I'm grateful for, best is yet to come. Oh, that's really, really cool. And then stickers. And you know me, I quite like stickers. Don't tell anybody though. 2 pages of stickers. Those are really good stickers this year. Yeah, I like those. And I have got a whole sticker book which I'll show you in a minute. So lots of stickers. They're quite thick. They're kind of a vinyl-y one. I don't think flares are going to write on them. I think biro would be alright. And lots of gold foiling, which is lovely. So let's find a page that we can test out a pen or 2. Got to write in the book for the first time. Yeah, we'll try it there. So this is my Papermate flare. It's nice thick paper, this. Much thicker than an Erin Condren. And the other pen that I might grab at times is going to be my fountain pen. And this at the moment's got diamine ink. Oh, I love that colour. Let's have a little see. Ready for the moment of truth? Yeah, no bleed, barely even a shadow. Perfect. So yeah, really nice paper. I think Sharpies would go through. Absolutely spot on. So that's really good. So in terms of the other bits that I ordered, I mentioned I ordered a sticker book. Actually, I ordered 2. These are really nice. These are full of lots of colour, which, you know, colour is definitely something that makes me happy. It makes me feel inspired. And there's so many stickers in here. Oh, they're amazing. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see a bit better. Sorry. So many stickers. I like this PowerSheets prep, so I can use these over into my planner as well. Adventure, brilliant. Day off, rest. Yes, I need to schedule rest a little bit more. Oh, that's lovely. Choose purpose over perfect. That is so, so gorgeous with that little... Oh, that's good. Oh, that's nice. I like the hands. And different things for shopping, for household stuff. Read, yes, I want to read this year again. Progress not perfection, risk over regret. Yeah, these are great. Oh, little family ones, they're cute. I like the party poppers and party hats, those are nice. Some for sort of summer. So that's the sticker book. And I got some sets of postcards too. So I bought the encouragement and the faith ones. And I thought I'd just flick through these very quickly. I kind of thought that I would use these to create a vision board or to send to people. My favourite words, it means rest. Print on that's a little bit off, that is a shame, never mind. Yes, I like these. These are great. So yes, so I want to make a vision board this year, and I want to have one in my upstairs office. I want a few of these in the kitchen on our family notice board, and also in the downstairs workroom as well, so that wherever I am, wherever the Nats and Ellie are working, wherever my family are, there's stuff around just to kind of give us little reminders, give us inspiration. So these are lovely. The colours are really, really great. Make it happen. No one else is going to do it for you. There we go. I love this. Cultivate joy. Yes. And do not be anxious. I've stopped on there with that one. Very true. So there we go. So that is the 2017 PowerSheets. I'm not sure how much of this I will share as I go on to fill it in, simply because it is really personal, and there will be some stuff that I'm just not comfortable sharing, or it's it's for me to work through. But as I say, there are lots and lots of resources online where you can find PowerSheets information and community, so do go and check that out as well. I'll leave links down below for everything that I got. I did get customs order in the UK. I mean, I expected it because you've always got a budget for it if you buy outside the EU. But yeah, it did get caught by customs, so do bear that in mind if you order. From time to time they do have offers on, but I think it's like everything. If it's something that's going to make a difference to you for every day of the year, then it's worth however much that works out per day, to my mind. So anyway, hope that's been useful. If you're setting goals for next year and you're using some different resources, I'd love to know. Or if you've used PowerSheets before and you've got any thoughts, I'd love to hear those too. Anyway, I shall speak to you again soon, guys. Take care. Bye.